From the fenlands of East Anglia in the UK comes the Infernal Sea, the black metalers drawing influences from the founding fathers of dark scenes, while firmly imprinting their own unique plague-ridden UK BM stamp. With British bravado, they inject their black and roll groove into their savage riffage to create something truly diabolical. Their new album, Negotium Crucis, released 18th of September 2020 by Apocalyptic Witchcraft, expands on the band's concept of medieval brutality, as presented on their previous album 2016's The Great Mortality, an album that focused on the Black Death that swept across the UK and Europe from 1348, and the horrors that man inflicted upon one another as a result. Now lyrically, returning to the Middle Ages again to explore the dark nature of the Knights Templar and the Holy Crusades. This new album aggressively forewarns of tales of depravity, corruption, deceit, genocide, and reaffirms the sadistic nature of mankind. Now there is a hefty amount of expectation following 2016's The Great Mortality. The Infernal Sea make the return at a time when the pandemic is causing worldwide chaos. Fitting, considering what the previous album was themed around. Although this new album takes a different approach, as we already said, Knights Templar and the Crusades, it is still very much rooted in the rotten horror of humanity's evil deeds. Evil that erupts from the very start with the intense black metal saw that is destruction of Shum. A wild and furious Infernal Sea, they are focused here on delivering a slab of old school bleakness with a touch of their trademark rockier riffing thrown in to make it truly an opening to simply behold. There's no foot off the gas either following that, as the wall of noise created by the drums and guitars makes the Fallen Order an absolute belter. Chances are this is one people will be very familiar with, seeing as it's been a single and been out for quite a while. While it does get more rhythmic as it goes on, they even throw in a guitar solo, it never loses that fire. Although they certainly turn the flame down a touch for the slower but twisted drawl of God's Will It. The vocals, already having made their mark, reach ear-splitting levels of howling horror though. Field of the Burned brings the tempo back up and down, yet it is smothered in savage darkness and monumental bleakness. The Infernal Sea turning pain and suffering into something very musically memorable. And from there, barely missing a beat and showing just how far they've come over their 10-year lifespan, devoid of fear, and the following title track are everything that is loved about the Infernal Sea. On the one hand, utterly thrilling black metal brutality, wrapped up with aggressive riffing. On the other, grandiose, without resorting to symphonic or orchestral elements to make it so. It's a pairing, the latter probably more so, that has the band throw everything in, and the end result is truly marvellous. And the thing is, it's not done yet though, not even close, as an Holy Crusade rings out, the instruments kicking into something that can be called delectably evil sounding. Rex Mondai building up the horror as only the best of black metal can do, before unleashing a torrent of ferocity spread out across an epic 7+ minutes. Before Into the Unknown wraps up the Infernal Sea's latest offering, proving this album to be every bit the bloody conquest they set it out to be. The best album the Brits have released so far? The argument is there, and it is strong. Negotium Crucis is released on the 18th of September 2020 via Apocalyptic Witchcraft. Make sure you check it out and let us know what you think of it in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on GBHBL.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/GBHBL, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?